Hey kids!
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
It's your favorite virgin parents.
It is that pair.
Here to review 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades.
Now, this is quite the picture.
Sorry, it's really bright. It's making me really angry. Now it looks normal.
Yeah?
Kind of.
I don't believe you. So we're reviewing 50 Shades of Grey. We actually just watched it. I personally was blown away.
Emphasis on below. Get it? Because it's a movie about sex.
So just like going into this movie, obviously like I had heard of it, 2014, it was like kind of like a big thing.
There was a lot of like discourse about it among like conservative Christian parents.
I wonder if we have any experience with those. And as someone who is just like a big admirer of...
Did you have something planned?
Sorry, no, the cup is just like really irritating me. Guys, this is a video that's been blessed by the heavens. It's been going really well. It's been really easy to make.
It's actually taken a lot out of us to film this.
As an admirer of Dakota Johnson, just like her portfolio of work, you gotta stop.
Sorry.
You gotta stop. As an admirer of Dakota Johnson, just like her portfolio of work, like I was really excited to just like dig into like her origins. Like this is kind of like what made her big in many ways.
Yeah.
She is honestly just like an icon, just like from sassing Ellen to just like...
Why do I think Sassing Ellen was the name of a movie she was in? Sassing Ellen.
It could have been a movie. They're probably gonna make a biopic. And she did not disappoint. Like she literally carried the movie.
Yeah, she did well. She did what she could with what she was given.
Exactly. Like
and she partially redeemed it.
It could have been a really, really bland movie, but it was like a kind of bland movie.
Like, okay, let's name some actresses that if they had played that part, the movie would have been like a total flop.
Britt Robertson.
John Goodman.
Shut up. Okay.
Who else? Stop, you can't put that out there.
I will edit that one out. Bridget Mendler.
Bridget Mendler. So good job, Dakota.
So we are just cheering you on, Dakota. I literally was screaming. I was like, go Dakota, like kill it. Just like when she's negotiating that contract, that's obviously the best scene of the entire movie. Christian is like the dominant or whatever, and she's supposed to be the submissive, but she's dangling that contract in front of his face. Like she knows what she's doing. She's taking control of her situation. It was inspiring to see her just like negotiate her terms. Obviously like the situation of the terms that she was
negotiating. Can't really be deemed as inspiring.
Okay. What was that?
Ooh. What was your favorite Bible verse from the movie?
These are such interesting movies, partially because they just like, they break the standard plot structure, I think. Like, instead of like, did your stomach just...
Comment below if you heard that. If you heard my stomach,
comment
you have
below
to like
like what that sounded like. Like compare it to something
Compare
else.
it to a memory from your past.
Did it just happen again?
This is Costco lemonade. It's probably the cup.
Anyways, I can just really appreciate movies like these who just like break standard plot structure, because instead of like, like a normal film having like a large external conflict, like a goal for the character, this just doesn't really have that. It's all like conflict between the two main characters.
I don't think it doesn't have the standard like size of like cast either. Like it's a very small cast.
That's true.
There's like basically like 3 or 4 characters that like that are actually characters.
Dakota's character just doesn't really have any other goals or anything that you're like following her through.
She's an English major.
Yeah, but like we don't really see like, oh, she needs to like get
English majors.
It's not like she needs to like get a job or like win over one of his family members or anything. She's just like kind of vibing.
That's true.
And then he's like, you need to sign the contract. She's like, I'll think about it.
And it's funny because like by the end of it, she's supposed to be his submissive, but like by not signing the contract, she literally made him her bitch. Mad respect.
Come on, like power moves.
Mad respect.
Power moves.
I will say in the second and third movies there is lots of outside conflict.
Like does the roommate ever like do an investigation to like find out what Anastasia and Christian have been up to?
No, but I think it's like in the second movie the main problem is like his like relationship with his mother.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How is that like a book? How is that like a real book? How many pages was it? Who came up with this?
And since it was based off Twilight fanfiction, I'm like, was there BDSM in the Twilight fanfiction?
I think that was the point of the Twilight fanfiction. It was like
but
Twilight
like
characters,
BDSM
but in
roots
BDSM.
in the Twilight stories? I don't think there is.
There aren't, but that's why you make fan fiction about it.
Just, like,
but my question is, like, in the fan fiction, was it like Edward was like a businessman, or?
That's That's what I mean.
The way they talk is kind of similar.
Kind of just like monotone. Just like,
Yeah. It's like, Anastasia. Bella. Oh, we can talk about the mother of Anastasia.
Oh yeah.
And how she looked like Meryl Streep.
She looked exactly like a young Meryl Streep.
And we would call her Muriel Streepers.
We called her a variation of things. We called her Miriam Streeple, Mariel Streepers.
And she did actually look like a lot like Dakota Johnson, so I was like really impressed by the casting. I was like,
Good job casting directors.
There was so much like nothing that kind of happened. I was still somehow more entertained with this than like Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. So.
Yeah. And other recent films.
Another recent. Like what? Like what other recent film?
Well, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Oh, like nothing in particular, like nothing that's been like everywhere.
No.
Everything, everywhere.
All at once.
All at once.
I did not like that movie, but that's another review. Anyways.
What else about the movie? There were planes.
There's a lot of weird, I feel like moments with like weird facial expressions.
That's
like in the
true.
original interview with him, she's reading the questions off the list. She says, "Are you gay?" And he like makes a face and she like looks down shocked and she's like, and it just like literally makes no sense for the moment or like the things the character's supposed to be emoting. And then the scene when she's like gets drunk, so she like wakes up in his apartment and he's like put her to bed and he makes her breakfast. There's like this long awkward shot where like they make intense eye contact. He doesn't say anything, just slowly removes his shirt. And
it's like he does anything after that.
Yeah.
Like, with her, he just like goes.
He just pulls it off. I was very underwhelmed by all of the spanking. Seeing spanking plays like a central role. So I would have just liked to see a little more friction. I would have liked to see him throw his shoulder into it a bit more.
Totally. Do you think they had like a consultant on hand?
I'm sure they did. No, I was thinking about this, but like I'm sure they had like an intimacy coach and like a bondage coach, like experts on the scene.
Those are people's jobs. That's their livelihood.
I know. I didn't think Jamie Dornan was that good of a Christian Grey.
I just think it's funny that you have like opinions about this.
Well, probably my opinions were set high by like Dakota Johnson, right? She was given a very bland, stereotypical female protagonist role, but she took it and she like ran with it and she, kind of redeemed it. Like she made it watchable. Like Jamie didn't really do that.
He just kind of let her do her work.
He was very monotone the whole time. And not even monotone in like a rich, emotionally hardened billionaire type way. Hardened as in like he just like wasn't invested.
Well, I'm just sure that's like the kind of performance they wanted from him anyways, you know?
Well, no, I'm sure you're right. I don't necessarily think it was his fault. I don't think he exuded like powerful, intimidating, sexually sadistic millionaire energy. You know what I mean? He seemed like he was like a college professor.
He didn't really like take charge.
He didn't really take charge.
But he kind of did.
I mean, he tried.
There was Dakota falling through the door, iconic.
Really just launching herself through the door.
Just like she committed.
With an unnecessary amount of force.
Like there was nothing in her way, but she just decided
Did anything even trip her or? And then she like landed on her knees and looked at him. She was like, she like innocently, like absentmindedly bites her pencil during the interview. And she's like.
And now it's time for a song. Whoa!
I was not made aware of this segment, so I will not be singing.
You have to harmonize.
Yeah. So would we say that people should watch this? I would say yes.
Okay, I would say yes, just because of like the cultural significance of it all.
Yeah.
You know, like this was
it's developed its own like cult following.
It's like a staple of just like the 2010s. It's like 50 Shades of Grey. So watch it, have a good laugh.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine like who's the type of person that would watch this movie, but like seriously.
Seriously, yeah.
Like that would be.
But like this is the really beautiful, nuanced love story. Because I know people out there did that. Probably like a bunch of middle-aged moms, yeah.
So don't forget to just like participate down below.
Clink that link if you will.
Clink that link. Comment that comment.
Don't forget like the end goal of why we're doing this. We do want to watch ad-free Hulu.
Yeah, so
or we want to have it, not watch it. Well, both.
We're gonna get monetized. That's a dollar sign right there. So
he's deemed this the summer of monetization.
This is if you could please support me. That would be so great.
We will be putting my Cash App in the description. That's not really for the Hulu thing. That's just kind of like for me.
To like afford groceries.
To afford groceries and like DoorDash and stuff.
DoorDash is important.
So if you do want to donate to my DoorDash fund, comment down below.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
You guys did so good with this video.
You guys did
just
so
sitting
good.
there.
You guys did so good.
We're so proud of you.
You are loved.